To the City Council meeting on October 22nd, 2023. It is now called to order. Tonight, our prayer and pledge will be led by Kara Vanderkolk. Kara is the Retail Marketing and Volunteer Director with Hardison's Marketplace, which helps women break chains of dependency and achieve self-sufficiency. It is their mission to lift up women, providing work and life skill training, career and higher education opportunities, and healthy relationships through counseling and aftercare programs. Please rise. Kara.
Thank you, Father, for the gift of those who embrace the opportunity to serve the people of this city in this amazing county in the state of Texas. We ask that you help them to perform their duties with character, conviction, understanding, goodwill, charity, restraint, and service. Father, we ask that you guide this council to do what is moral and rational, and to have the good of the public as their motivation. God, we ask that you help and bless all the matters at hand on tonight's agenda, and for a spirit of joy and enthusiasm and a desire to excel at the work within this community. Thank you for all of your blessings here in this wonderful town of Longview. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Karen, for the work that you all do at Hardison's. It's very well, much appreciated, and thank you for the continued support for those women that need it. Thank you so much. We are to citizen comment. I do have some speaker cards. I know this has to do with consent agenda item E. So do you all want to go ahead and speak now? Because we really won't, unless there's an objection, we won't really talk about item E. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Is that okay with you all? Very good. We'll start with Sarah McKinley.
Thank you, Mayor, City Manager, and members of the City Council. My name is Sarah McKinley, and I live at 3720 Mark Drive. I'm here today representing Longview World of Wonders to express our heartfelt appreciation for the consideration of granting CAAC funds to support the arts community. We aim to inspire children to imagine, create, and explore in a hands-on educational environment. We provide students and families of East Texas with opportunities to foster creativity and explore new paths to learning. We serve families and school districts in a 75-mile radius with permanent hands-on exhibits, STEM classes, culinary camps, and makerspace guided learning. Tonight, I'm honored to join my colleagues from the Arts District in acknowledging the City of Longview's support to our missions. It is a privilege to collaborate with our fellow Arts District partners to promote downtown Longview and enhance the overall quality of life for our community. Our city's unique spirit of collaboration is something to be celebrated, and we thank you for recognizing the value of the arts and education in our community.
Thank you so much. I have Denise Knudsen.
Hello, my name is Denise Knudsen. I live at 3812 Greystone Road in Longview. I'm the Executive Director of Theater Longview. One of my board members is going to speak to thank you on behalf of Theater Longview specifically, but I'd just like to say on behalf of all the other arts organizations that enrich our beloved city with arts in our community, Artsview Children's Theater, East Texas Symphonic Band, Gregg County Historical Museum, and Longview Museum of Fine Arts. We thank you for all you do to support the arts in Longview.
Thank you so much. Doug Shook.
My name is Doug Shook. I reside at 2502 Walt Street in Longview, and I am the Vice President of the Board for Theater Longview. Let me first say thank you, Mayor, City Manager, and members of the City Council. Theater Longview is here this evening to express our gratitude for the impending vote for hotel occupancy tax funds as grants for the arts in Longview. Our goal is to provide a collaborative and inclusive atmosphere for theater artists of all levels and backgrounds to use their talents, express themselves, and develop their expertise in theater arts. Our contribution to entertaining, challenging, and inspiring theatrical productions add to the vital tapestry of the arts community in the greater East Texas area. As a part of the collective body of Arts Longview, we know that a vibrant, successful, and creative community works to inspire and promote the love of the arts, our history, and culture in Longview. We pursue innovative opportunities that enhance the quality of life and benefit a thriving cultural arts community. With our collaborative efforts and vision, Arts Longview contributes to talent, attraction, and retention and is an economic driver of our area. Theater Longview is excited to be a part of the effort to maintain our community as a cultural destination. We look forward to celebrating the art and soul of Longview now and for future generations. Your support in past grant awards have helped our organization grow and thrive to bring live theater and improv-based comedy to this region. We appreciate your time and consideration in continuing the support of in this evening's vote. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Suzanne Brown-Tuma.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Brown-Tuma. I reside at 3302 Fairway Oaks Lane here in Longview, Texas. Thank you so much, Mayor, City Manager, and members of the City Council. I'm here today representing the Longview Symphony Orchestra, being a board member there. The Longview Symphony Orchestra is here to express our gratitude for the impending vote for the hot funds as grants to the arts in the Longview area. At the Longview Symphony Orchestra, our goal is to support, encourage, enlighten, and engage through the power and joy of music. We are a symphony for everyone. As part of the collective body of Arts Longview, we know that a vibrant and successful creative community works to inspire and promote a love of the arts, our history, and culture in Longview. We pursue innovative opportunities that enhance our quality of life and benefit a thriving cultural arts community. With the collaborative efforts and vision, we contribute to talent attraction and retention, and it is an economic driver in our area. Longview is excited about being a part of the effort of as a cultural destination, and should I say the Longview Symphony Orchestra is excited to be part of that. We celebrate the art and the soul of Longview, now and for future generations. Your support in grant awards has helped our organization grow and thrive to bring live symphonic music to this region. We appreciate your time and consideration in continuing that support at this evening's vote. Thank you.
Thank you all very much. You know, we do this twice a month, every Tuesday and Thursday. It's the second Thursday of every month. Y'all are welcome to come back anytime when you want to be thankful like that. We really appreciate that. I was kind of scared when I saw these 4 cards. Woo. Okay, very nice. Thank you all so much. Okay, I have no more speaker cards, so we will move on to public safety update. We'll start with Chief Boone.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, Council, Mr. McPhee. There we go. Maybe we get it to work. First, I want to start off with our September numbers, and this is a cumulative score you'll see for our customer satisfaction survey. And for your interaction with a police officer, you'll see that's a 4.72 out of 5, so very pleased with that. And with dispatch, the rating is a 4.66 out of 5. And then the overall satisfaction with the department, 4.59 out of 5. And you'll see below, there's just several anecdotal comments in the text, the free text that's allowed during the survey. But there's one I actually received today that I wanted to read to you. This is thanking one of our dispatchers, and it's actually Deborah Raven. I showed her picture, I believe, last time. She's a 35-year employee with the city. I'm very appreciative for my call with the dispatcher. I felt as soon as I talked to her that the situation was under control and in good hands. I grew up in Longview, Texas, and this call was made to remind me of the care our community has for each other. Thank you for being there for my mom, Longview Police Department, and that was in regards to a chick welfare that was called in yesterday. Also want to thank, again, just showing our community support, thank Golden Chick and Interstate Battery for October 13th. They honored first responders with a lunch for us, and definitely very appreciative for that. And then St. Mary's invited us out on October 18th for a little show and tell with the children. And of course, they always love the dog, so had a great time with that as well. And then we had a Citizens Police Academy graduation on October 19th, last Thursday. And you'll see Lieutenant Kendrick Montgomery up front. He actually was our Master of Ceremonies over the last several weeks for that program. And we're very pleased with the turnout with that. And we're very excited, kind of closing one chapter with, hopefully that was the last one at the current PD. And we start our next one next year at the new police department. But I've definitely invited all of our alumni there to come back and visit the new police department once we have it completed. And talk about end of eras. It's also, we retired our last Crown Victoria this month. So they went out of production in 2011. And obviously nowadays you see a lot of Tahoes and Explorers rolling around. And it's kind of unique, you know, as we retire one era of a vehicle, as we talk about cars, you will see a lot more different types of police cars. We definitely want to get police-rated vehicles. But with just the everything going on in the world, you will probably see Fords, Chevys, Dodges, and just a mixture. And it's really going to be what we can get and working with Public Works and finding the best deals and the best stuff at the right time, because it's definitely getting a little tougher out there on police vehicles. But we will continue to make sure our fleet is up to par. Reminder about Halloween. Obviously, there'll be several events this weekend, and then actual Halloween is next Tuesday. But remember, just visit areas that are well lit, walk on the sidewalk and observe all traffic laws, have a flashlight or some type of reflective clothing. Your younger kids definitely want to have them out there with an adult, and definitely you want an adult to inspect all the candy. And I know this might sound kind of interesting when people are walking around in costumes and all that, so strange behavior, but just, truly, if you see something that looks a little bit more odd than normal, call us. That's what we're there for. And lastly, definitely want to talk about dispatch as well. We've got our new pay scale with dispatch, and we've actually seen an increased interest in dispatch, but definitely want to continue that momentum. So if you're somebody that feel like you want to be part of the police department, fire department, but maybe the front line is not for you, dispatch is an awesome position. And then finally, I don't have a slide on it. You'll notice that the flags are at half staff, and that is for your 18 victims and 18 killed and 13 injured in Maine from yesterday due to an active shooter attack. And definitely just want to have our thoughts and prayers with the victims and the families from that incident. And with that, I'll be open to any questions.
Any questions for Chief Boone? Thank you, sir. Chief Stillman.
Good evening, Mayor, members of council, Mr. McPhee. Thank you for the opportunity to provide you an update on some of the activities from the fire department since our last council meeting. Our road rescue team in the fire department went and competed in the statewide competition like they did last year. This year it was down at Garner State Park. I'm happy to report that they placed 5th out of 10 teams from across the state. There was a new mixture of members going down, so it was a great experience, and they certainly learned some things that they're doing right, some things that they need to work on, so they brought back some valuable information. Those members that participated in that were Captain Steve Danker and Clint Stillman, fire drivers Brad Conrado, Hunter King, Drew Pfeiffer, Braden Pointer, and Jake Robertson, and firefighter medic Cliff Patrick. I know they represented us well, and we look forward to what they're going to do for us again next year in that competition. I'll echo Chief Boone's sentiments to Interstate Battery and Golden Chick. It's awesome. It seems like every time I get up here to do one of these, there's another community partner or a stakeholder out there that has stepped up to support public safety. And we're so blessed that we have that degree of support in our community. It's a wonderful feeling to know that our community embraces public safety the way they do. So I certainly want to thank Interstate Battery for hosting that event. I know our guys enjoyed the camaraderie, not just with the Interstate Battery folks, but a time to sit down and break some bread with our PD brother and sister. So it was a great time, and I appreciate them. Live fire training. So we have been running through 3 of our newest employees through our orientation process, and as you're aware, our training facility for doing live fire is still in a state of construction as we attempt to relocate it from Stamper Park out to the Longview Business Park. And fortunately, we've got great neighbors here in the fire service in Northeast Texas. The city of White Oak this time stepped up and allowed us to use their live fire training facility to conduct this important piece of training before we put these guys out on shift out in the field and they're trying to figure out what it's like for real, get acclimated to their gear, their safety equipment. We're able to put them in a controlled environment and do some good hands-on training with them. So again, I'd like to thank the White Oak Fire Department for making their facility available. Elderville to the south of us has been doing it for many years. It wasn't available, and White Oak said, no problem, you can come use our place. So we certainly look forward to being able to repay that in the future once we get our facility up and running. As Speaking of high angle training, once again, our members out at Station 5 on A shift were able to utilize the new tower that was a part of the new fire station remodel and renovation out at Station 5 out in the Gregton area to do some high angle rope training for our SWAT team. So it's another great opportunity. We're so excited that we have the capability of doing this type of hands-on training at the station, so that we don't have to move that crew to another part of town to do that training. They can stay right there in their district. They can do this training. That way they're available if they get a call. It doesn't affect response times negatively or anything like that. It's kind of like being able to practice in your own backyard. So we're certainly happy that we had the opportunity to interact with our SWAT guys and provide them some good high angle training. I know they had a great time. Nobody got hurt. That's always the most important thing. And we look forward to doing more things like that with them in the future. So a seed event that happened at the Green this past weekend. We were happy to partner with Keep Longview Beautiful to help get those seeds planted out there. I believe the seeds were brought in by a guy rappelling out of a ladder truck. I had a video of that, but it didn't work out too good to put in the presentation. But then I know our booster trucks helped go out and water the seeds once the kids went out and spread them out in the open area. So we're always looking forward to opportunities like that to interact with the public, especially children, to send them the message of fire safety and do something that's fun and exciting for the community. So I want to thank Longview Beautiful, or Keep Longview Beautiful, for involving us with that. And then, as you know, Fire Prevention Week is in October. It actually, for us, it really means Fire Prevention Month. Our calendars were just crammed full, as they are every year, with different types of activities. I was able to capture a few of the schools that welcomed us to come spend time with them and share that fire safety message with their students. This is always something that we look forward to every year, to get out and be able to interact and, again, try to do what we can to keep those bad days from happening by educating the youth here in our community. All right, this is my next to the last time. The ambulance subscription program is currently open. It will be open until December 31st. If anybody that's not ever registered for that and is interested, go to longviewtexas.gov/ASP and find out what that's all about. And also, before we meet again, there will be a time change happening the first weekend in November. So that's Saturday night, November the 4th, before you go to bed. If you're going to change your clock, we highly recommend that you check the batteries in your smoke detector. And on that same note, if you have smoke detectors that are over 10 years old, we recommend that you replace them all together. So it's just another good time of the year to do two things at once, kill two birds with one stone, to keep yourself safe. And with that, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, Chief Steelman? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor.
Appreciate you both. We now have a consent agenda. Any items council like pulled off for separate discussion? If not, is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. We have decided not to do items of community interest any longer, so we'll be.
We get one. Second. One.
We're into items of community interest. We will start with Mr. Carpenter.
That was mean.
I'm sorry, Jim.
They're targeting us, Tim.
It's targeting, yeah. Personal foul.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we got several things going on right quick. We'll go through the thing. The Pine Tree Fall Fest will be happening the 28th out at the new stadium. Sandra and I have 20 scholarships for any of you that are interested in going, and hope to have a good time there. We'll go to the next slide, which is going to be the East Texas Food Bank and with Gregton Global Methodist Church still continuing on first and third Thursday each month. They're up to about 400 families at each one of these distributions. And so you're welcome to come there, or if you would like to come give them a hand, they're always looking for help and volunteers. Halloween Trick-or-Treat Carnival will be this Saturday. There will be a costume parade of which I will have the honor of being the judge, and we're looking forward to being out at the Animal Care and Adoption Center for this annual event. And we're good from there. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Snoddy.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Mr. Wade.
I'll be quick.
Go, sir.
Yes, sir. The 2024 Unity Honors, a Lifetime of Achievement Award recognizing residents who have demonstrated leadership in promoting unity, mutual understanding, and social justice, is now accepting nominations through November 22nd. Go to longviewtexas.gov unity honors. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Newstead.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. So last Thursday, we had the District 4 Town Hall. Appreciate everybody that showed up for the meeting. Went fantastic, and just happy of all the progress that we're making in the city. I want to give a special thank you to our media team, Richard Eakley and Megan Johnson. They're the ones that helped me tremendously to put this together, so thank you greatly for that. Thank you.
Ms. Gamboa.
We're going to be here for a couple hours. No, I'm just kidding. First of all, I'd like to offer my condolences to the Hakeem family. He did a lot for the development of our area in District 5, as well as thank you, Mayor and Council. We will be presenting a proclamation to him on behalf of his family on November 2nd at 10:30 a.m. at the UT Tyler Longview campus. And in lieu of flowers, they ask that you can give to the Helen Hakeem Scholarship at the UT Tyler Longview website in honor of Mr. Hakeem. I appreciate everybody's National Night Out fellowship, laughter, all the food. I'm very glad that I was on a diet that whole day strategically, because I knew that I would be held up by all these amazing. I know, it was great. So I really appreciate everybody. I missed 2 of them. I'm really sorry. I'll start with you next year, and I really appreciate everybody that had me out. Spring Hill people, if you notice that George Ritchie is going through a lot of different changes, it's because there's some utility work being had. So please just have some patience as that goes on. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at mgamboa@longviewtexas.gov, and I can make sure to address your concerns. And thank you, Mr. Archer, Public Works, and everybody else who works so hard to make sure that we stay straight. I'd like to give a huge shout out to District 5 resident Sam Schott, who is not only supporting local by going to UT Tyler Longview, she also plays for the Patriots, and she's taking advantage of their medical program. So for all of you kids who have a desire to expand your interest, make sure that you always look at local first as well, because we have great opportunities. Teresa Guck, another local person. I believe she lives in your district, John, but she's a good friend of mine. She actually got her honorary doctorate of humanities in Dubai, as well as she's been traveling the world receiving honors for the work she is doing through her jewelry Ixia, which helps feed orphans in different countries. So thank you for your work that you do here in Longview and abroad. The Arboretum, one of our amazing public-private partnerships, is having an event on November 4th. Tickets are available at the QR code, as well as please sign up to be a sleep-in supporter or a runner for the 5K honoring Pilar McLemore, who was a huge staple to our community. Leadership Longview, a lot of city people were involved in making this day successful, so thank you so much to Brian McBride, Assistant City Manager Mary Ann, Judge Stout, the lead co-ladies Heather Malone and Natalie Lynch, as well as Ed Cog and everybody else who was involved in giving these leaders an inside scoop on what it's like to, Judge Stout, everybody else on what it's like to make the Longview and Gregg County economy keep going. And the last one, I swear, is Dia de los Muertos on November 4th, and it starts at 4:30. There's a Catrina contest at 5 p.m., and if you have any more questions, I know that they have a Facebook page you can go to. And thank you, everybody, for being here tonight.
Mr. Purtle.
Nothing from me.
Mr. McPhee.
Yes, I actually would like to comment on October 10th. We had our tenure breakfast. You've heard the police department, the fire department recognize those tenured employees. I'd like to start by recognizing the other general government employees. With 5 years of service, we have Lamarcus Bailey, Robert Onfrey, Rachel Martin McPherson, and Brandon Adair. With 10 years of service, we have the always smiling Angela Walker, Fabian Rockmore, Todd Keebaugh, Rosie Russell, and Chad Reinhardt. With 15 years of service, we have Walter Skrine, Steve Cawthon, and Kenneth Tolbert. And then last but not least, we have Sean Harrow with 20 years of service at the City of Longview. And I will second the fact that I'm very excited to see the old Crown Victoria finally get retired, because they did not want to give that up. So
thank you to all those employees. We appreciate you guys.
Yes. Okay, we have hazard mitigation plan update. The Gregg County will hold a public meeting to discuss updates to the hazard mitigation plan at 5:30 p.m. on Monday, October 30th at the Mod Cobb Convention Center. Learn more and take a survey at longviewtexas.gov. November, December council meetings, we'll only have one city council meeting each month in November and December. November's council meeting will take place on November 9th. December's will be held on December the 14th. Saturday events, it is a busy and spooky Saturday in Longview, this Saturday, October 28th. In addition to Halloween, which Councilman Carpenter mentioned, there will also be a Heartbeat Fall Fest and downtown Longview Halloween trick-or-treat from 4 to 8 p.m., as well as Longview Parks events, Godzilla Attacks Safety City, also from 4 to 8 p.m. Really? Okay, go Godzilla. Okay, and that's all that I think we have for the evening. Therefore, thank you all for being here. Until we see you again, God bless. We are adjourned.